Just gonna stay behind it here. Pinch right.
Hold on. Okay.
My.
Open. Can you go fast? Yes!
Pass.
He's there.
I'm low back. That's all you touch
Focus.
six.
Nice. I touch once. I'll go again.
Okay.
Oh my
Yo.
god.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that was crazy.
Bro,
That
I think that was the coolest thing I've ever seen you do.
This past week of Rocket League has been my best week in performance I've had in months. Consistently, because of this routine I started using, day after day, I repeatedly showed up and had pretty much my personal peak in performance every time. How did I do this? Well, let me introduce you to the three minds behind this operation. Let me introduce you to Shock, a professional Rocket League player for Ghost Gaming, competed in the RLCS for over 2 years. Gregan, a recently retired professional Rocket League coach who's studied the game since its release, one of the smartest minds in the game. And Flow State, a sports psychology expert with more than 8 years of professional experience. With the combination of these three intelligent minds together, all pointing toward the best way to warm up and train, the result is sure to be a golden routine that'll help me improve better than anything else possibly could. So here's the plan. What do you recommend a player does to prepare themselves for a big day in competition? That's what I asked each of these experts. And I actually got some different answers from each person. None of the answers contradicted, they actually seemed to align pretty well, but you could definitely tell that the professional player doesn't think about it too in-depth, just keep it simple, and the sports psychologist viewed it as way more of a mental battle than anything else. So surprisingly, the answers I got back had way more to do with what goes on outside of the game rather than inside. At first, I thought it was a bit weird. What I'm striving for is success in Rocket League, so shouldn't I spend as much time as possible in-game to prepare for it? This mentality is actually completely flawed, and the results of this week proved it. My training routine didn't actually start as soon as I turned on my PC and launched the game. It started here. All right, good morning. It is breakfast time. So I was told for breakfast that you don't want to eat too much. Specifically, you don't want to be eating like a bunch of complex carbs because it takes more energy to digest them or something. So I'm keeping it simple. I just got a banana, some bacon, and some orange juice. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep it simple, eat some breakfast, and then it's time to go for a walk outside. To my surprise, everything you do from the moment you wake up actually plays into your performance in a video game. The thing I find interesting is that traditional sports are just as much physical as they are mental because it takes strength, agility, precision, and so many things that play into your performance. But with video games, it's almost entirely mental. There's no strength or agility or anything. It all happens up here. So even the smallest things that could affect your focus throughout the day need to be paid attention to. And all that starts with what you do when you wake up. So after breakfast, the next part of my routine was going for a walk. It's basically just some form of exercise or movement. It was like 20-something degrees outside, so that's why I look so uncomfortable here. But it's important that you don't get your heart rate up too high with this. It's got to be some sort of middle ground. So depending on how fit you are, it's whatever works for you. All right, I am back after the walk. So now for the next half hour, I basically just like rest. Like I don't have to do anything. I guess it's just time for me to like cool down and get back to normal or something. But at some point within this 30-minute rest period, I'm supposed to meditate as well. I don't really meditate often. I've done it before, but it's not something I do frequently. So apparently, if that's the case, you're only supposed to do it in like really small increments. So I'm gonna be doing it for just like 5 minutes. So after 2 hours of doing my whole morning routine, it's finally time to turn on the PC and start playing. Well, kinda. Not exactly. I'm obviously not going to jump straight into ranked and start playing games. What I've done so far is prepared myself to stay focused mentally throughout my whole session. But what I haven't done is actually warm up in-game, because that's something that needs to be done too. This part in particular surprisingly has a lot more free reign than what you actually do when you wake up. Flow State reminded me that in traditional sports, what we do is practice the fundamentals when warming up for big things. But other than that, it's pretty much whatever you want. I personally chose to do 15 minutes of aim training. It's one of my favorite workshop maps, isolates everything about Rocket League down to just precision and placement for where you put the ball. After that, 15 minutes of aerial car control in a rings map. It's something that I didn't really do any of in the aim training workshop map, so I figured it'd be a good fit. After that, I actually watched some pro gameplay for 15 minutes to help get my confidence up. For me, Arsenal was a good fit because his gameplay really is the epitome of confidence. And finally, after that, I did 15 minutes of free play to put it all together. At this point, I could already feel it. I was as prepared mechanically as I could ever be, already impressing myself with my own gameplay. So after that 15 minutes, I was finally ready to jump into some games, or more specifically, scrims. We're not getting into ranked just yet. Something Shock had mentioned to me was that he does 2 hours of in-game warm-up total before he competes. 1 hour of personal warm-up, then 1 hour of team warm-up. What I had just done the past hour was all personal. And these scrims were about to be my team warm-up, where I could practice my comms and rotations before actually jumping in.
Okay,
Pull this
very cool.
Okay.
on left side.
Okay, I'll get one more to you.
So, okay.
God,
The
let's
pre-jump.
go. I'm up.
Yeah.
Right side.
Pull this. Yeah.
Nice. It's just force. He's.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pass. I'm to your
I'll
right.
solo.
Come on. Okay. I'll try to follow.
They tripled.
Yep. Yeah. Nice. The unfortunate thing about this whole routine was that I obviously was the only one doing it out of my whole team. This was a huge commitment, and I obviously wasn't going to ask my teammates to do the same thing I was doing, especially considering they're already playing with me for 3 hours straight every day of the week. So big thanks to my buds for doing this with me already. But obviously this did cause some variables. Either way though, I can tell you this for sure. For me personally, I felt amazing.
Can't.
Give it,
I'll
right?
try. Just gonna stay behind it here. Pinch right.
Hold on. Okay.
Mine.
Open. Can you go fast? Yes!
Ah.
I'm front right.
I'll try. Oh, bet them. Okay, I'll try to you.
Oh! Yes!
Oh, nice.
Sent that. Backboard.
Oh, you toxic? He's on.
Hey, let's go.
I got him.
I'll go.
Oh, open.
Up.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's go, dude.
Triple. One on.
Beat him.
nice. Could be.
Must
It's just
be.
jacks. It's literally just jacks.
Oh my gosh.
Midish?
Hiya. Nope. You jerk. That's
Dang,
my goal.
Easy steal.
Already miss. Nice.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
they're outta here. All of them are out of here. Talk to give 0 points.
What am I supposed to do? Woo! I got one ball touch.
Pushes out.
I'll go up.
I'll be back. I'll be
should
back. He missed. Nice.
No way!
What?
Yes!
Yes!
So even though I was the only one on the team doing this routine, we already saw results on the first day, both individually in my own gameplay and also as a team by winning way more than we lost. We went 10-5 on the session against players that were about 100 MMR higher than me. That's outstanding results, especially just for the first day. I genuinely felt better and faster than every team we went against, despite being the lowest rank in the lobby. At this rate, I'm gonna jump up like 2 full ranks by the end of the week. And the crazy part is, this routine is supposed to work even better the more you get used to it. It was already a way better result than I could have expected going into this, and that was only day 1. All right, we're back. Day 2. I'm just on the walk right now again. Something I thought was interesting about yesterday was that it already worked for me on the first day, which is kind of crazy. Like, I'm pretty sure with the routine type thing, you don't normally see results until like later on. So the fact that I'm already seeing results on day 1, I'm curious to see if I'm gonna see even better results by the end of the week. That would be crazy. So I continued on with the exact same routine as yesterday. The same meal, the same walk, the same Rocket League warm-up, and just like yesterday, we began with a scrim for 1 hour and then moved into rank. Unfortunately though, again, since my teammates weren't doing this routine with me, it took them an even longer time to get in the zone today. I think they didn't get as much sleep as the day before or something, so even after the 1 hour scrim, we didn't start off as strong in rank. But regardless of this disadvantage, I still felt amazing as I was playing. A lot of the time when your teammates aren't doing well, it tends to leak into your own performance too, just because you can't predict them as well as you can normally. But today, I was able to adapt super quickly, which isn't something I normally do. I'm definitely not usually a solo type player at all, but I was getting some really nice plays. Despite the unfortunate circumstances, it didn't affect my focus at all. I was completely in the zone the entire time.
I'm 0 back.
I'll go up here.
Okay.
Okay.
Big dunk. One more.
Nice.
Nice.
Third. Ooh,
Nice.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Wayton.
No. That was my bad.
I'll go.
I'll be back.
Reset.
Nice.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
I'm low back. That's all you
Pull
toxic.
this. Nice. I touch once. I'll go again.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I got 0.
Oh, he left.
Mid. That's it.
I can try. I'll leave.
You beat. Get in there.
Nice.
Let's
Good
go.
shot.
Nice shot, Bailey. Oh, dang. Yes, Civil War. The Civil War works to our advantage. So even though we had a rough start, we eventually bounced back as a team and finished higher than where we started once again. By the end, the vibes were great. We were all playing well. It just took a little longer to get there as a team than usual. All right, we are back, day 3. You know, the convenient thing about this is that before I started recording this video, my sleep schedule was kind of like messed up beforehand. So in a way, it's like keeping me obliged to fix my sleep schedule, so it's kind of convenient.
I gotta take it up.
It's awkward. Okay.
Grateful.
I'll be
That's
mid. I'll try.
Nice.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Let's go. Nice play. Unfortunately, the scrim on day 3 was by far the worst warm-up scrim I've ever had. I got these scrims by asking on Twitter which GC2 to GC3 teams were available, and unfortunately, I'm pretty sure we got entirely duped here. None of these games were really a challenge. It didn't feel like they could compete at all. I don't know if they were just messing around or what, but it was really hard to take it seriously and stay focused, so that definitely leaked into our ranked games. We didn't start out so well in ranked, but ended up finishing strong once that was all out of our system. We still ended slightly positive on the day in ranked, but it could have gone a lot better for sure. Day 4, however, was a very challenging scrim. Pull this now.
I'll try again.
I'll be mid.
Yeah. Mid.
Nice.
Nice
save it.
play.
Holy.
Let's go. I'll go up here.
Nice.
Knocker for him. He jumped. It's still mid. Bumped one. Killed him.
He's awkward. He's awkward.
Nice.
Yeah.
Come up.
That's it.
Yes, he
Nice.
missed.
Oh, you waiting? I'm 0. You can push up.
He put it low.
Okay.
Trying to bump.
I got
Bumped him
my
out.
right.
Let's go.
Nice
Let's go.
plays.
We went against opponents who were very clearly better than us. A couple of them were literally semi-pro players, so that definitely helped us warm up a bit better. But overall, ranked went about the same as day 3 as well. Just slightly positive on the day. After all, we were playing about 80 MMR higher than where we started, which was already higher than my own skill level normally. So it made sense that it wasn't quite as easy as before. I personally still felt amazing throughout the whole session though. I didn't feel outpaced at all. My thinking was super quick. So I couldn't really ask for anything better. Definitely still a complete success. I won't spend too much time on day 5. It was honestly really scuffed. I did my routine as normal. I even got a smoothie along my walk since Gregan mentioned that smoothies are usually good to sip on while playing. But the session itself was doomed from the start. I don't mean to point fingers, but just to kind of explain what happened, one of our players forgot to set an alarm and woke up half an hour after we were supposed to start scrims. So then they got on fresh off of waking up, still feeling drowsy, and we never really recovered throughout the session. We ended up being a game or 2 negative on the day, which honestly isn't that bad, all things considered. I still feel like the warm-up helped me play really well individually, even on that day 5. But after that, I decided to call it there because it was pretty clear already how this experiment was working, and this video was already a massive project. On all 5 out of the total 5 days I did this experiment, the training routine was a complete success. I felt amazing on all the days. And on 4 out of those 5 days, we had overall team results to back it up too. It's important to note that the same exact routine won't work for everyone. This one in particular was specifically catered to me, but Gregan, one of the guys who helped me build my routine, is planning on coming out with a video soon about how to create a personalized routine for yourself. His link is in the description along with the others. After this whole week, I can tell you this for sure, if there ever comes a day where you just can't risk having an off day in Rocket League, this is gonna help you as much as possible. Like pretty much more than anything else could. This video took such a long time to make. I appreciate you sticking this far. I make Rocket League videos just like this every single week, so if you enjoyed, don't forget to subscribe. It really does help me out. And if you did enjoy this, I think you're really gonna like the stuff that I've got coming out soon. Thank you all for watching as always. It really makes my day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.